Hi everyone, my name is Andres Cisneros Montemayor. I'm a professor here at the School of Resource and Environmental Management at the Faculty of Environment at SFU. I study oceans. Now, I'm sure all of you love the ocean. If you don't, you should go. You'll love it once you get there. And something that's really cool about oceans and resource management in general is that you can have as big of an impact whether you're working under the ocean in a scuba suit, looking at corals, looking at fish, or it can be in a boardroom in a tie and be talking about people that make the decisions that are going to govern the oceans and impact people that are using those ocean resources for their different industries. And so in that context, something that you guys will hear a lot about in the following years, if you haven't already, is blue economy. So blue economy is really the next big thing or the next big fad, depending on who you ask, in ocean sustainability. And what it basically means is first recognizing that for a long, long time we've been using ocean resources unsustainably, and we've been having a lot of impacts on marginalized populations all over the world. And so what the blue economy is trying to do is establish ocean sectors that are more equitable, right? This comes from environmental justice and making sure that the people that are using the oceans are the ones that are benefiting from those resources. So the blue economy is something that can look at in very different ways depending on where you are. So if you're in Belize, something that's blue economy might mean that you're not going to drill your coral reef because that's important for tourism, that's important for local food, and those oil revenues are not going to be borne by the local people, right? If you're in Senegal, it might mean that you're going to try and get those big boats out of there from Europe, from Asia, from different parts of the world, because the local people have to have their artisanal fisheries there so that they can feed themselves. In Canada, what that means is we have to keep finding ways of staying along the trend of improving sustainability that we are on some fisheries, some not so much, but also really big and really tough questions like where does oil and gas fit in? If you live anywhere in Canada, especially on this coast, but really anywhere, you've heard about oil and gas and how it's impacting the oceans and how we're planning to maybe or maybe not develop them, right? So in a blue economy, you would think, well, can oil and gas be part of that? They can't be sustainable, but could they help fund maybe some transitions to new energies? Can they help create jobs while we're transitioning to these emerging sectors? I don't have the answers, but that's a cool thing because right now is a time for all of you guys to have those discussions. And there are a lot of people that are really interested in these things. So there's a huge community that's willing and really keen to have those discussions and arrive at those decisions together. So when we're deciding how to use our oceans, how do we decide what's important to us? Is it money? Is it jobs? Is it the number of fish? Those are really important questions that we have to think about together. I hope this all helps us spark a discussion.